Hi everyone, welcome to Vishwablooms. So in this video, we'll be looking at chemical bonding, class 8, goal 9, applications of dipole moment, chemistry, techno. So let's begin with this. Firstly, we are going to discuss the assignment bits of goal 9. So then we'll be moving on to worksheet bits. First, MCQ with one correct answer type questions. Increasing order of polarity in HF, HCl, HBr, HIE. So we have to arrange it in increasing order of polarity. So how do we arrange that? In the following, like first HI. HI is less than HBr, HBr is less than HCl, and HCl is less than HF. So which is the greatest one here? HF is the greatest one, and the least one is HI. Right, that is option D. Next, second question. Among the following, pairs having zero dipole moment is. Now just check with all the options first. You do it, and then we'll be looking at the answers. Just comment the answer. Second one. So the answer is option D. CH4 and O2 are the pairs which are having zero dipole moment. Clear? Third bit. Among the following, more polar is. This means that which of the following, molecules or compounds are having, which are showing more polarity. Obviously, HF, because we have just now arranged more. HF is having more than, because same options are here. It is very easy for us to tell that HF is the highest polarity containing molecule. Among the following molecules, identify cis form. Okay, we have to identify the cis form. So, which is a cis form? It is obviously B. Here in cis form, U shouldn't be equal to 0. That condition is necessary for cis form. That is right. That is clear for you, I'm hoping. Cis isomer actually. Fine. Okay. Next, we'll be moving on to the MCQ type of questions containing multiple answers. Fifth one. Among the following, non-polar molecules are. I have already given an example in the previous video. If you haven't watched, you can watch it. Among the following non-polar molecules are B, C, and D. So H2, CCl4, CS2 are non-polar molecules, whereas H2S is a polar molecule. Sixth one, the molecules that have dipole moment are the conditions. Like these are kind of examples, molecules, right? So options are A, C, D. So here I'm unable to mark it. So you can mark it in yours. First is 2,2 dimethyl propane, and C cis 3 hexene, and D is 2,3 dichloro 2 methyl hexane. So these three are the right choices. Moving on to the next question. For the next, we are going to see the statement type of questions wherein the options are already being given to us. So let's carefully have a look on the options first. A option says that all A, B, C statements are correct. B option says that all A, B, C statements are incorrect. C option says that A and B are correct, whereas C is incorrect, and D option tells that A and B are incorrect, whereas C is correct. So I hope you understand the options. Now we'll be looking on the statements. Now this question is seventh question. This is eighth one. Okay. Seventh question. Statement A. For cis isomer, mu is not equal to 0. As I have just now told in the fourth bit, for which was option B, mu was not equal to 0 for cis isomer. So that is the correct statement. Next, Next is B statement. B statement tells that generally for trans isomers, mu equal to 0. So there are two types of isomers, okay. First is cis isomer and next one is trans isomer. So these are isomers. Now what is the difference between these two isomers is that cis isomer, that mu, that is nothing but dipole moment, shouldn't be equal to 0, and whereas in trans isomers the dipole moment has to be equal to 0. Okay, I hope you're getting this point. So by seeing this what I have written, you would be able to understand that B statement is also correct. Now C statement, for BF3 molecule mu is equal to 0. So that's a correct statement because BF3 is a trans isomer. Clear. Now all these statements are correct and your correct option would be obviously A, as I have already explained about the options previously. Now 8th question. Percentage of ionic character is equal to experimental value of dipole moment divided by theoretical value of dipole moment into 100. Obviously correct. This is there in the introduction. So this is the formula you should know. When you wanted to find the percentage of the ionic character, first the experimental value by theoretical value of the dipole moment into 100 will give you the character of the percentage of ionic characters. Okay, that is correct statement. Now statement B, BF3 the dipole moment is 0. Already same statement is repeated here, so you can easily say that is correct statement. Now C statement, geometry of the molecules can be determined with the help of dipole moment. Yes, this is there in the introduction statements. So all the statements are correct and the option would be A, right? So both 7th bit and 8th bit options are A only. Next, looking at the assertion and reason type bits. Now, question number 9 is assertion related based question. Options are given above: 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. This is the question number series for assertion and reason. Now 9th assertion is assertion A. The dipole moment helps to predict whether molecule is polar or non-polar. That statement is correct. Because of dipole moment only we are able to predict it. Reason: molecules having zero dipole moment are non-polar and molecules having dipole moment are polar. That is also correct only, and it is explaining, right? The reason is explaining something about A, so that is option A. So look at the options here, A, B, C, D options. A says that assertion and reason both are right, even the reason is correct explanation of the assertion, and B says that assertion and reason are right but reason is not the right explanation for assertion. C option states that assertion is right but the reason is incorrect. D option states that assertion is incorrect but the reason is correct. So here which option would be correct? That is option A. It will be matching this, right? Next, looking at the 10th question, assertion states that CO2 is non-polar, SO2 and H2 are polar. That is correct only. So you know what are polar and non-polar, right? So it is already here in the 9th bit. You can understand that. Clear? So that is correct statement assertion. And reason is CO2 has linear structure whereas SO2 and H2 has V-shaped structure. So that is also correct. When you draw, you're going to get the same thing. Now this reason is stating something related to the assertion, right? Now it is proving that CO2 is non-polar in the sense it is proving by telling that it is a linear structure, whereas SO2 and H2 are polars. For that it is proving both are having V-shaped structure, so both are polar. So everything is getting proved by the statement. So that is why we can conclude that assertion and reason are correct. That is correct only, but even the explanation is right. So A option is appropriate for this. Okay, now 11th assertion and reason question. 11th assertion A. CH2Cl2 is non-polar while CCl4 is a polar molecule. So this question, in the assertion part, you can see that A is incorrect. CCl4 is a non-polar molecule. Okay, this is a non-polar molecule. Now when something in the, when a part of a question is itself wrong, when that part is the assertion is wrong, obviously if this is correct or wrong, nobody cares. When this is wrong, yeah, so this is wrong, that means assertion is going to be wrong. That's it. We don't care about other part of the question, because CCl4 is non-polar molecule. It is already, we have discussed in the fifth question. When you look at it, you would be able to understand. Now the reason they are stating, molecule with zero dipole moment is non-polar in nature. So for non-polar molecules, the dipole moment is zero. The reason is correct, but both are anyways not interlinked, but even assertion is incorrect. So it is option D is appropriate for the question. Next, 12th question, assertion A. If dipole moment of a molecule is zero, then it is non-polar. Just now in the reason part we have discussed that, and now it is saying, right? So same statement, it is correct only. When it is polar, it is zero. What is it? Dipole moment is zero. Right. That is non-polar, sorry. Getting confused with it. Reason. If dipole moment of a molecule is non-zero, then it is called as non-polar. Again, it is wrong. This one is wrong, but this one is right. Because then it is non-polar, it is saying, and this is saying, this is also saying that it is non-polar. Both are referring to the same thing, so it is wrong. So option C. That means this A is correct only, R is only wrong. Okay, now we will be looking at the matching part. So on the LHS part, we have been given with molecules. 4 molecules are being given to us. On the RHS part, we are having their dipole moment. So how do we find out dipole moment? There is a formula already have just now. Just before a question was there, in that we have found out. That is ionic character finding formula we have used, but the charge formula you can use in order to find the dipole moment. That is mu is equal to q into r. Okay, you can use that in order to find out this dipole moment. Now when you are solving that, you will be getting the answer. So solving part is your homework. Please do that and let me know in the comment section. I'll be telling the right answers. Hope that would match your answers when you solve it. For your confirmation, I'm writing all the answers. Okay. Now HF you will be getting C 1.92. HCl you will be getting 1.03D. Option A. All are appropriate, like approximate values you can see. Now 3HBr, it is option B 0.78, and HI, it is obviously D 0.38. And which option suits this? Option B will be suitable for the question. Okay, now we'll be looking at the passage type of questions. Okay, passage based questions. Dipole moment of some molecules are being given here. You can see that. Right. Now they are given some kind of molecule AX, AX2, AX3. And here they are given some examples based on that, and they have given the dipole moment, whether they are polar or non-polar. And even they have specified the geometry at the last. So now based on this data, they are going to ask questions. So let's look at the question. First, read out the data carefully, and you will be able to answer the questions very easily. Now 14th one, geometry of H2S and dipole moment are very simple. You can find the H2S here. Now what is its geometry? It is bent or V-shaped. That is clear, right? Or angular, we can say that V shape as angular, because that V shape shows some angle here. You can say that it is angular. And non-zero, you can see that mu is not equal to 0 for the condition. So option is A. So when you read the passage carefully, answers will be on the screen, right? This is the answer. Next, for HCl molecule, the theoretical value of mu is equal to 6.09 D, and the experimental value, theoretical value is this, experimental value of mu is 1.03 dBs. Then the percentage of ionic character of HCl is, okay. So I will do this. So as I told, I'll be solving the question number 15. So this is on the screen. I have written the given data and what we have to find. And let's look at the solution now. First we need to write the formula for this. Now what is ionic character? Percentage of ionic character formula I will write first. Okay. So that one, then we will start the process. So this is the formula for finding percentage of ionic character. Just now in MCQS bits also we have done. Percentage of ionic character is equal to experimental value of this dipole moment divided by theoretical value of dipole moment into 100. So this is the formula. Now in this formula we are going to substitute the values. Experimental value of mu, what was it? It is 1.03 divided by theoretical value was 6.09 into 100. Now all approximate values I'm going to tell you. So 1.03 can be written as 103 by 100, and 6.09 can be written as 100 by 609 into 100, cancelling out these both. Now what is this 103 by 609? It is 0.17 into 100 is there. So that is nothing but approximately 17. This is also approximate value because that decimal keeps going. Okay, so don't think that you can find until the ending. So now here answer you can see that it is 17, but you will be confused that option in options it is not there. But when you check option B, it is 16.9, just 1 point less than this, right? So approximate answer you can keep, that is option B. It is very near to that, right? This is the answer for that question. Okay, so already solved this bit B. Okay, now 16th one is, if a molecule AX2 type having zero dipole moment, then how is its shape? That is nothing but linear. See what he has given, AX2 type in that zero dipole moment. How is the shape? Linear. So with this, yeah, we have completed our goal line. We have completed the assignment bits. So with this goal line is done. Thanks for watching our video. Sorry. And don't forget to do like, share and subscribe to Vishwablooms. And don't forget to click the bell icon. Bye.